Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Trade your charts, not mine. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right, this is our only session today. No crude inventory session today because of the holiday yesterday. Crude inventory report will be tomorrow at noon, and I will not be running a session for that. All right, new long setup on unleaded. No trades yet this morning on crude. Actually, yeah, that was way too, yeah, it was too early to get involved in, and it's still trailing down. Unleaded did trigger into this long trade. Unleaded has had a break even and a full loss. Soybeans with a get in sync short. The YM with a get in sync long. Market opening in less than a minute. Pound Aussie is flat. No trades yet this morning. Micro Russell is flat. "20 seconds to market open. We'll start the YM, Micro Russell, and soybeans. All of those actually are traded out of Chicago, so that's 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern. And the market is open. YM had plenty of time to get the order in, money management and target. So this will be a one and done session on the YM. Surviving that pullback so far to the break-even stop. Well, I take that back. There wasn't time to get into that. Just visually it looked like it. I wonder. That stops out. There's a new trade, long again. Possibly time to get into that. 6, 8, 11. No, not really. Only 5 seconds. So that will be another no trade. Micro Russell. Definitely time to get in that because you can see this wick come down here. Micro Russell on Catapult. Going through target 4. Money management would have been 2 ticks higher than that. It's like 76 flat. Yep. Oops. Oh, no, 76.5. 75.5. That's more like it. Trailing nicely still. Pound Aussie with a long trade also. That looks like it may have just triggered in. Unleaded stopped and reversed into a short. YM with a short has not triggered yet. The longs were just too fast to catch. Yeah, that one's just 16 ticks to target 1, so we'll go to target 2 if we get it. So we didn't get quite close enough to get a blue trade on the long side. Micro Russell did stop out, 78.9. Mark up this unleaded trade. Still in the original short pre-market on crude. $99.49, so it'll go to 44, or the stop, which is 48. Yeah, so it'll go to 48. So we are in the short from 48. Two full losses. And this is our 4th trade. Break even, loss, loss. New long on the Micro Russell. That does trigger in. All right, there is our long trade on the YM. That one definitely is in because it just came back and gave us another entry. 338, right at the session high. Well, yeah, I probably would push that to 41. I'll mark it up at 38 for right now. $29 ticks to target 1, so it's big enough. Setting a new session high. Soybeans. Looks like it touched the entry right there, and that is a. How is that? Yeah, that is after our start time, so we are in the soybean short. Micro Russell long, YM long on its first trade. Soybeans is short. Unleaded is short. And the pound Aussie has actually is in the long trade. And target one and trailing on the YM. So that is the one and done finally. After missing a couple of long trades too quick to deal with, Micro Russell gets money management. So this is going to be at least a break even. All right, 354 for the YM stop now. YM on a bit of a tear. Of course, so is Micro Russell. Did we hit the stop? Money management and targets. $369 for the YM trailing stop. $379 now. $392 for the YM stop. There is and we hit the stop at 392. So we are out. One and done session. So I will put unleaded up there so we can look at micro NQ on Catapult. All right, micro NQ. There's our start time. So that comes back up for an entry. See, no, we're not in the long. Just barely survived in the short here, but this one was a full loss. The long, that one, the long is probably not tradable. You know, we're going to lose on the short, no trade on the long, and this second short is a valid trade. Looks like we got to target 1. Looking for target 2. So second trade on the micro NQ is appearing to be a win. Break even on trade number 2. We've got a long for trade 3 on the micro Russell. Needs to go up 2 ticks. This will be 84 flat. And target will be target 3. Soybeans hits target 1. And stop comes 2. 27 3/4. Target 1 was worth 12 ticks. There's a stop move to 25.5. They were at 25 3/4. Unleaded getting target 1 almost down to target 2. Micro NQ coming very close to target 2. Micro Russell with money management. Stop moves to break even. Entry plus 1 tick. So 82.7. There it is. Trying to reach for target 3. Target 2 for unleaded. $40 for target 1 or $62 for target 2, depending on how you're trading this. And we are trailing at 99.33, 32, excuse me, 99.32. Looks like we're one or 2 ticks from target on micro Russell. Got to 85.2. There's target 2 on the micro NQ. So now we go to move to target goal to target 3. And target 3 in hand, trailing. And stopping out on micro Russell at break even. Target 4. Quick pullback on the micro NQ, getting all 3 targets. It is currently trailing. 13 was 13 and a quarter, now 607 and a quarter. $99.16 for the unleaded stop. Soybeans moves down to 24 and 3/4. Looking for target 2. Down at 21 and a half. Pound Aussie got back up to its entry. Micro Russell, in all likelihood, that's an avoidable trade. Spiked one tick beyond the entry and then upward. A win and 2 break even so far. Micro NQ stop moves down to 595 and a quarter. Pound Aussie pushes up through the entry. $592 and a half. Micro NQ, new short setup on the Micro Russell. Gonna go down 3 ticks. 79 flat. $14 tick minimum for money management. Still a valid trade. Hasn't hit the entry, so takes a cross over the cat lines to cancel the short. Micro NQ stops out at 589 and a half. Now is in a long trade. So a loss and a strong win. Let's see where we go now. Unleaded, 98.97. And stop. micro NQ stops out. 98.92 on unleaded. Still in the trade. Long, short on micro Russell cancels. Now we go long. This is a larger trade. Let's see how large in just a minute. We've got a wick on the entry. Yep, target 2 is big enough to be your goal. Target 1's definitely going to be a money management level. We will start trailing at 70% of target 1 if it's over 14 ticks. $86 flat, so we're going to go ahead and start trailing probably on the close of this bar. So that's 2 losses and a win on micro NQ. Micro Russell getting close to money management on this trade. Unleaded does stop out at 98.92. New short, which I suspect we probably need, at 98.69. So I'll mark that up and then I'll check our numbers. That'll be trade number 5. I would probably adjust this around the 20 SMA. Yeah, let's go 99.16 for the stop. All right, let's see where we were. We had a 1 tick break even, so +2, and we lost 67 times 2, 134, 132, and we lost in 96. $330. Down 330 ticks. We pick up 66 on target. Not that one. That one. We pick up 62 on target. Entry was 99.49. Actually, no, the entry was 99.44. And we stop out at 98.92. 44 to 92 is 52 ticks. So 62 and 52, we pick up 114. Brings us down to 216. For target 2, target 1 traders, you only got 40 instead of 62, so you're 238. And we are in the short. Meanwhile, we pick up a short on the micro NQ. Goes break even. So we got a loss, a win, second loss, and a break even. So 4 trades in, 1 big win, 2 losses and a break even. Micro Russell takes a couple of losses right there. So let's see where we are here. That's going to be a solid win. That's a break even. That's a break even. Okay, 5 trades, a win, 2 break evens, 2 losses. And now we have another long for the final trade. 1.2, so it needs to go up 2. It's like 87 flat, yeah, or 67. 87 flat. Target 3. And that one is a 3rd loss. 6th trade and the 3rd loss. So both are in end of session markers. Two more trades remaining. Actually, potentially 2 more. 1 more loss or 2 more trades, whichever comes first on the micro NQ. And first trade is a long that's already at money management. Target 1. First actionable target, and there it is target 2. So that is win number 2. Target 3. That quickly. So we're going to target 4 now. Crude finally stops out. Not doing any good for our short on unleaded. Soybeans did stop out at 24.5. There is money management and target 1 on the pound Aussie. So that will be, this is a power of quitting trade. Target 1 in hand, 16 pips. Next goal is target 2. And it looks like micro NQ stops out on the trailer at 612 flat. So 1 more trade, win, lose, or draw. We can take 1 loss or 1 more trade, so 1 trade it is. Win number 2 against 2 losses. Still positive, I'd expect, based on how strong that first win was. All right, 10 o'clock At 10 o'clock mini session long. I would want to, yeah, that's a pullback. 34, yeah, 4-tick adjustment to get around the 20 SMA, so that's a little bit too big. So soybeans is one and done. Unleaded, still in the, has a stop and reverse potential, still in the short at the moment. We trigger into this add-on long, that will cancel the short. Pound Aussie at 042, 042. Look for the trailing stop. That's a 1 pip, 4 remaining positions. And no, it doesn't. So we're still surviving. And we did cancel our stop and reverse long on unleaded. And almost got money management. And our final trade on micro NQ is a short that does take a full loss. So 3 losses, 2 wins. I still think we're pretty close to break even, if not even still a little positive. Because we got all 3 targets and trailer on that first win, 2 targets and trail on the second win. So I think we're somewhat, not much, but very slightly positive on the day. Pound Aussie stops out, so that one is done. No inventory session today, so that's why we're in the 10 o'clock session trade. No trades on full crude contract for the 9 a.m. session. It stayed in that short the whole session, the whole hour. So micro NQ is done. I'll bring unleaded back down there so I don't have to find it in the morning. Crude, not sure which way it's going to go. Unleaded set a new session low at 98.43. There is money management on unleaded. Target one is 35. Oh, one tick away. Session low at 36. Stop and come back down to 99.13 now. We're well away from the 20 SMA. Actually, it's going to come down to break even. There it goes. Actually, it's starting to trail already. 98.68. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's one tick. Still a couple hundred ticks in the hole right after a couple of one big full loss and one sizable. No, we're only down about 116, not 216. We're down 230 of the total, not 330. Yeah, we're down 228. And picked up 114, so we're down 114 on target 2 and 134 on target 1. All right, target 1 in hand. Target 1 traders have the target in hand on unleaded. So that is worth $34 ticks. So you're even down an even 100. Pound Aussies POQ. Micro Russell and Micro NQ. Probably both slightly positive, but not. I don't expect they had more losses than wins, but I don't think either one of them would have gone full negative. Because they had some very strong wins. Crude long pulling back below the entry. YM was one and done. No trade session for the 9 a.m. crude session, mini session. 10 a.m. is in the long trade. Unleaded in trade number 5 in a short. Stop move on the micro, or not micro, but on the unleaded down to 98.66. Three ticks in hand on the trailer. Unleaded. And the 10 a.m. crude mini sessions, the only things that's still active. Everything else is done. All right, crude going down, unleaded, does get to target 2. Trailer is now down to 98.51. 18 ticks on the trailer. We got 53 for target 2. We're down 114. 111, down 61. Another stop move. $98.46. So that's 23 ticks. So still down. It'd still be down 38 on target 2. $79 still on target 1. Stop move down to 98.31. That's now 38 ticks. Down 23 on target 2. So we're getting close to break even. Crude definitely taking heat. 59.04 is the stop. Open it up properly. And another 4 ticks. Close of this bar on unleaded. Yep, there it comes down to 27. A.m. crude is not doing real well. That's 42 ticks. On the trailer. That's just 19 ticks in the hole now. Another stop move. Crude is not looking good. $98.21. 48 ticks. Down just 13 ticks. Target one trader still down 54. If we stop out at this point. Looks like we set a new session low on crude. 59.07. Looks like it got down to 06. Stop at 04. All right. And the stop move down to 98.16. That was the original target too. 53 ticks. Down to 8 ticks negative. Well, this one could put us over the edge. We did stop out of a crude trade. $98.01. That'll put us positive for target two traders. 68 ticks with our 53 is 121. I mean, we were down 114, so we're plus 7. It would be plus 7. Still down 34. Target one. Going to get another good stop move though. 86. 97.86. $83 ticks. Now we move down to 81. 88 ticks. All right, we were down 132. No, 130. So down 102. We got 88 in hand. Just 14 ticks. 14 more ticks to get positive, to target one positive, or break even. And there's a move down to 63. So that's 106. And that puts target one positive. So everybody's going to be positive on trade number 5. This is the power of quitting trade for unleaded. And I need some help on crude because that took a full loss on the long trade. No short trades as yet. I need to pull back into the 20 SMA to get a short. At the speed things are moving with only the one chart remaining, well, we still haven't stopped out of the unleaded trade yet. $97.56. 113 ticks on the trailer. And another stop move. 97.46. $123 tick trailer. Yeah, 31, 138 ticks. No stop move because we closed at the balance line. Getting close. One tick away. And there it is. Unleaded stomps out. But that is power of quitting for both target 1 or target 2. And we've only got 15 minutes, actually 17 minutes, 16 plus to get two more trades, and that looks very unlikely at the moment on crude. I'm going to wrap it up for today. And see everybody tomorrow. 9:30 a.m. No crude session tomorrow because it's not until noon, or crude inventory session rather. Regular 9:30 session to end the week. We will see you tomorrow.